Hey everybody, it's Michael. Day 9 of my PP fast. My belly rolls are going away. Check it out. Do that belly, do that belly, do that belly roll. My eyes are looking a little bit like dark and necromanger, like I'm a dead person. But interesting fact, I was looking up why my kidneys are so sore. I couldn't even go to sleep last night for like 5 hours because my kidneys were so sore. And obviously, the kidneys have some healing to do. But I read somewhere in the Dr. Morse, he's like one of the leading pioneers in like the raw food for healing industry, and his people say that dark circles means kidney problems. So I have dark circles, and I have sore kidneys. There you go. Is that the real answer? I don't know, but I'm going with it. Um, Day 9. I've decided. Yesterday I was talking about doing 14 on, 14 off, 14 on, 14 off. I don't want to do that. So I'm thinking 21 days of PP fast. I've been drinking a little more distilled water because the PP taste is just like no bueno. You know what I'm saying? But I'm still doing both. The old pee on my body is the best. It's the best. And so I'm on day 9. There's one thing I want to talk about, which is like an insecurity, like probably the biggest insecurity of my life. Um, One of the biggest. And this is, but it's the door that got me into this like alternative, naturalistic like healing and discovery, and I would not be anywhere. I don't know who I would be. I'd be still the same like party boy in the city. I don't know, maybe not. But this is what opened my doors to discovering an alternate reality of potential with humanity. Um, and it's genital herpes. So about 10, I was just getting into a very vulnerable portion of my life, and my video died. And what I was saying was the whole reason I got into this alternative, like holistic health, is because 10 years ago, I got herpes, genital herpes. And that totally changed how I went to day to day life. Because before the herpes, I would speak everything on my mind. I had nothing to hide, nothing to hold back. And then as soon as I got the herpes, I started filtering my language because I didn't want anybody knowing about the herpes, right? It's a stigma to have. It's like HIV and then herpes. Nobody wants that shit. I didn't want it. It was embarrassing to have it. I didn't want to give it to anybody else. I ended up marrying the next woman that I dated. Um, she was cool about it. We were protective about it, and then we got divorced, and then I was single again. And the next two ladies I dated ended because I had herpes. They didn't want to deal with it, and I understood it, but it hurt my soul. So I decided I'm not gonna have herpes anymore. I'm not gonna live with it. Who needs to live with it? Even though it's incurable, so they say. Um, and that's how I went down the rabbit hole of fruitarian, fasting, raw vegan, all that jazz. And it was tough. That was my motivation. Like I didn't want to be raw vegan, fruitarian. I wanted to get rid of the herpes and then go back to my normal day life. And I just found out that's not the path. Um, so 3 years ago, I did a 25-day distilled water fast. That was the last time I had a breakout during that fast, and I felt like that fast reversed it. I see herpes as candida overgrowth and just an expulsion of toxins, like moving out the toxins when you have those blisters, moving out the toxins, pimples, moving out the toxins, chickenpox, moving out the toxins, right? So there's an underneath toxicity in your body that's being exposed through these sores, herpes, and So that was my last time having herpes. I thought I would never have it again. I can feel, like, you can feel it. I also have candida in my lips and stuff, so I have cold sores, and you can just feel like the activity, like yeast, right? It's alive. It's a bean. I think it's cleaning out the I don't know, the sugar that's excess, the metals. I don't know what's going on in the bloodstream, but I have a food source for it because my body's not able to take care of it on its own. So it's kind of like an assistant in a way where it's helping clean out my body, but it's also toxic at the same time. So um, it's a bit of a symbiotic relationship. And if I change my habits, if I change my lifestyle, if I cleanse my body, then I don't need that symbiotic relationship anymore. I don't need another entity to help me keep my body clean. Um, so I believe. And anyway, so I've been eating like shit the last 6 months. I've been smoking again. I've been drinking again. Whenever I have a drink, my body physically is in pain. I'm not sensitive. It's like it hurts. It's like, why are you doing this bullshit? And before my fast, I started feeling in my Neverland, in my groin section, I felt a little activity. Like it was coming back, man. It was making a comeback. Like, oh shit, fuck that shit. Um, over over this last 6 months, I've had blisters in my lips, cold sores. Right, those came back from my toxic living, and it made its way down there too. But my breakout didn't happen until a few days ago in my fast, like 4 or 5 days in. Why? Well, it's probably because I'm detoxing. I'm detoxing the shit out. Um, so I still have it. I still have the genital herpes, and that sucks. But you know what? Like the last 3 years, I didn't even think about it anymore. Like I forgot about it, and then it came back. I'm confident if I can make it these 21 days and then stay raw vegan and then keep raw vegan, that I'll never have to have it again. I feel that. I don't know that, but I really feel that strongly. If I kept raw vegan after my previous water fast, I'm sure I won't have it again. Um, so that's a bit of a wake up call. I've been ashamed of this for the last 10 years. Like, fucking herpes, you know? So it's definitely changed how I approach life, but it's also helped me discover like a new life, and I'm in a sense forever grateful for it. So there's there's gold behind the coal. Is that a saying? There is um, an opportunity in everything, and you just take advantage of it. So that's what I want to say today. Is I've never said this in public before. I don't. Not many people know it because I don't like to share it. But I'm here to reverse and cure and heal the toxicity in my body that's expelling it through my genital regions in the name called herpes.